Hello, Taurus. How are you? This is Tarot Messenger with your relationship reading for 2021. Actually, for the month of June. It's been a long hiatus. I've been away for some time, but glad to be back with you. And just trying to keep up with all the changes that are happening in my life. So let's take a look at what's going on in your relationship, Taurus, okay? I sense a lot happening, a lot changing, but let's just take a look. And I have a couple of decks I'm going to be working with today, and I will introduce you to those as we move along. Okay, so the first card we have is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, we'll take a closer look at that. And then attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yes, absolutely. And judging by the cards that you drew, Taurus, from the animal spirit, this is right on target. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's get into the tarot and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, I sense there is a lot of intensity happening. As I said, I feel like some things are changing in your relationship, but let's just see what Tarot has to say about all of this. Wow. All right, so first card we got is the Nine of Pentacles. And so that is your energy right there, Taurus. Abundance, discipline, self-reliance. I definitely feel like you are experiencing these things on a monetary level, and it's working very well for you. And I do feel like you have been working towards a change in your life, or working towards some things that are very practical, like you're cutting some things out of your life that no longer serve you, and at the same time I feel like you're asking your partner to do the same, right? And in some cases I just kind of feel like they're not on board with that, Taurus, and it's bringing you a little bit of frustration, right? Because you're working really hard and you're thinking to yourself, you know, can't he see me, or can't she see me? I'm really trying, I'm really, you know, making the changes that we need to make, and I just kind of feel like, you know, they're not on board with you for whatever reason, right? They're not in your same timing, okay? So yeah, I just kind of feel like that's causing a little frustration. On the other hand, I feel like things are working well for you, Taurus. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords: heartbreak, sorrow, and betrayal. Now, I feel like this isn't as intense as it looks. I do feel like, Taurus, that you're asking for your partner to give you more attention, and I just kind of feel like you're starting things. You may be starting an argument, or you might be trying to make your partner jealous so that they give you some attention that you want. And for you, you just kind of feel like, you know what, I just want to know that my partner has a heartbeat, right? Because I feel like you've been very busy, but at the same time, they're doing their own thing and they're not quite on board with what it is that you want. And it is causing a little bit of strain in the relationship, okay? On the other hand, I feel like with this reconciliation energy that's happening here, I feel like somebody broke your heart in the past and they're wanting to come back and be with you now. I feel like now they see that you're being very successful, and perhaps they're a little jealous of what you're experiencing now and all the beauty and the vibrancy in your life. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of temptation to go back to this person and try and make your partner jealous. And that's kind of like what I'm picking up on there, Taurus, all right? So the other energy here is the World, and I feel like you've been through a lot, Taurus, right? You have been through the entire tarot Because to get to the world, to get to the number 21, you have to start at the beginning with the full and move through all the different vibrations by the time that you get here. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening, Taurus. I feel like you have been through the gamut. And you've done a lot, you've experienced a lot, and now you've gotten to a place where you feel like you need a change. You need a big change. And the universe is providing it for you, right? The universe has been very, very generous on those practical levels, but you're feeling like you want to experience that on a heart level, right? You want to experience that on a romantic level, and you want more intensity from your partner, and I feel like you're not satisfied on that level, and you're not getting it, and in a way you're saying, you know what, I'm moving on. If you're not on board with me, too bad, but I'm going to keep moving forward, okay? So yeah, real intense energy there. All right, so then we have the Two of Pentacles, options, imbalance, negotiation. Yeah, I feel like this is what's happening, Taurus. I feel like you're giving your partner an ultimatum because they're just not giving you the attention, or they're not contributing to the relationship the way you need for them to contribute, right? And so it's giving you a little heartache. But at the same time, you've got all these decisions that you need to make, right? Because you're setting things in motion and you're just doing things, you're moving forward. And like, as I said, I feel like you're telling your partner, if you're not on board with me and you're not going to move forward with me, then I'm just going to leave you behind, right? And I do feel like there's a lot of push and a lot of anxiety at the same time. There's a lot of resistance inside of you to move forward, but it's almost like you can't help it. Like you're just moving anyway. Okay, so yeah, a lot of your energy is coming up here, Taurus, with those pentacles. So yeah, and I do feel also that there's an earth sign either in your life right now, Taurus, or moving towards you. Or there's another earth energy that is causing, or I should say influencing your life. Okay? Yeah, so Six of Pentacles. Yeah. I do feel like you're digging deep for your resources. And now I'm just kind of feeling, especially with that World card, that whatever was happening prior, it's just not good enough for you anymore, Taurus. Right? I feel like you're wanting your partner to step up, or you are wanting them to show you a side of themselves that they have never shown you. And you may be asking them to tell you all of their secrets, or I just kind of feel like you're pushing for more. And you're wanting more equality from your partner too, and you're feeling like you're not getting it. And I just kind of feel like you're kind of like throwing wood into the fire, or you're making more. You're trying to bring up more excitement in the relationship, right? So okay, let's move on here. I feel like somebody else is coming into your view, and you're taking a second look at that person, Taurus. Okay, yeah, Six of Cups. All right, so reminisce childhood, reconcile. Yes, there is some reconciliation going on here. I feel like you're taking a second look at somebody from your past. For some of you, it could have been the other way around. Perhaps maybe you broke up with him, or you broke up with her, and there was a lot of heartache involved in the situation. Or perhaps you feel like you lost something really good in the past, and you want to bring that energy forward. But I definitely feel, Taurus, that you are taking a second look from somebody from your past. And I also feel like there was a lot of innocence attached to that situation, right? I just kind of feel like there was a friendship, or there was a feeling of trust, right? You felt like you could trust that person from your past, and now you want to feel that again. Okay? Yeah, interesting. All right, so there's definitely a lot of emotional energy moving around here, and I can sense that you're wanting for things to change. Okay, yeah, so we have the Six of Wands, triumph, acclaim, pride. Okay, right. So you, Taurus, I feel like you are very proud of what you have accomplished. No doubt about it. But at the same time, you're feeling like your partner's just not keeping up with you, or they don't have the same kind of excitement that you have, right? They're not feeling the celebration, they're just kind of like, or maybe they're feeling it, but they're not expressing it. And you need for them to, right? You need for them to be more in alignment with what you want to experience and what you want to grow in your life, especially with your partner. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of excitement there with the Six of Wands. And then we have the Page of Cups, right? So there's a lot of creativity, a lot of, I would say this is a ground that you haven't covered before in the past, Taurus. Maybe you didn't have time to cover this ground, but now you're feeling very creative, and these energies are definitely coming up in your space, and it's feeling very beautiful, and you are wanting to expand on this, right? You're wanting to have more feeling of inspiration, and also just a beautiful feeling of perhaps having a baby, or expanding your family, or definitely expanding your environment to be even more beautiful. Okay, so yeah, wow, there's a lot going on the creative side for you, Taurus. Yep, and a lot of excitement. Wow. Okay, so yeah, like I said, a lot of excitement here. Page of Wands. You are wanting to start something new. And in some cases, Taurus, I feel like you're just starting a fire all over the place, because you are wanting your partner to get out of their comfort zone. And you're not okay with them just kind of like moving along on that monotone level. It's kind of boring, right? And you're saying, no, you need to be on par with what I want. You need to understand that we need to move forward, we need to expand, and it's just kind of like not happening for you, right? Okay, so yeah, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is that person that's coming towards you. And Taurus, I feel like you have feelings for this person, but there is something in you that is resisting making that connection with this person, right? And I kind of feel like this person is another earth sign, and you like them, you love them, you have feelings for them, but you almost can't see being in a relationship with that person again. Okay? But yeah, and on the other hand, I just kind of feel like Taurus, your energy is all over the place. Your energy is dominating your world, okay? And your partner is loving it. They love to see you do what you love to do, but at the same time, it's almost like they can't reach you, or you're asking them to do something that they cannot do right now. They are incapable of reaching that fiery explosion that's happening in your space. And that's okay. It's fine, right? They love you, they adore you, they want to be with you, but at the same time, and they'll support you, but they may not be, that explosive type of energy that you are desiring right now. Okay? Yeah, so a lot going on there. All right, so we have the Fool card. So yeah, things are changing. I mean, there is a brand new horizon, Taurus, definitely a brand new horizon with all of the prosperity and success that you have experienced. It is time to take that step. And most definitely, some of you, I just kind of feel like you believe you have to move on without your partner, but that's not really the case. I just kind of feel like your partner has his own agenda, or her own agenda, and they're moving the way they need to move. And perhaps it's something about them that you've never liked, but at the same time, you know that they love you, right? You know that they are there for you. At the end of the day, this is the person that is always there for you. Okay, so there may not be all that excitement that you're wanting to have, and right now they may not recognize you, but at the same time they're still happy for you, and they're happy for what you're experiencing. Okay, all right, so I'm going to drill down a little bit further in some of these energies here. Okay, so yeah. It looks like you're wanting to get things going, Taurus, and your partner is like, yeah, sure, do whatever you want. But you're like, no, wait a minute. I need for you to be involved in these projects, or I need for you to be more involved in my life on an energetic level. And they just may not be able to meet you at the same place. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on with that Three of Swords. I'm very curious. Okay, there's heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, something going on there. This could be an energy from your past that's coming up, Taurus. But yeah, let's see what's happening with the Three of Swords there. Okay, yeah, this is happening at home. So, like I said, I just kind of feel like this isn't as bad as it looks. You're wanting to change things at home, and your partner is just kind of like not on board with that. Okay, and they have their own reasons. I don't sense that there's anything nefarious going on. I just kind of feel like they're going through their own changes, and they may be reminiscing about the past and what happened in their life, and they don't want a repeat of that. But at the same time, I do see a celebration. I see something happening, something changing. It could be a change in your relationship, like perhaps you're getting married or you're getting engaged or something. And yeah, so a lot of changes happening with that. Okay, and it's like I said, it's not a bad thing. I just kind of feel like it's actually a good thing, but they need their space to grow at their own pace. Okay. So let us open that Two of Pentacles. It looks like you're having to choose, and I'm hearing you're having to choose between white or black. That's so strange. Okay, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure for you to choose something and choose it in a hurry, but it kind of feels like there's more important. You're placing too much importance on that decision, Taurus, and you would do well to not to put so much energy on that Two of Pentacles energy. Yeah. Okay, right. I feel the urgency with the Chariot. I definitely feel like there's a lot of urgency to make this decision, and you need to make it fast. And I just feel like you're torn. You're definitely torn between black or white. It's like, what should I do? Or, should I move forward with this decision? Or I feel like there's just all this pressure, and there's a demand on your time and your energy to do things in a time frame that just doesn't work for you, Taurus. Okay? So, yeah, I want to open that Six of Wands energy there. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of energy trying to put pressure on you to make a decision, and I feel like perhaps maybe you need to take a step back, or that's not your time frame. You move when it's right for you. So let's take a look at that Six of Wands, that triumphant energy there. Yeah, okay. So definitely, I feel like there has been a change in the relationship. Most definitely. And whenever I see the Lover's card and the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like you are up against an extraordinary change, and you're having to make a decision, a very important decision, and you're afraid of making a mistake. Right? Because if you move too fast, it just kind of feels like it feels very precarious, right? And you don't, yeah, you're not down with that, okay? So, yeah, I do see where making that decision is going to be very, very important. All right, so let's move on to the animal oracle spirit. And the first card that came out for you, actually, that was the second card. The first card that came out for you is Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. And yes, you are definitely needing this agility right now, and you need to consider everything around you right now, Taurus. And you are definitely right that this is a very important time in your life, and things are coming to a head, right? I mean, things are going to change, and you feel the pressure because once you change, you can't go back. And so it's very, very important to be agile, to make sure that you're considering everything around you, and make sure that you don't outwit yourself. That's what I'm trying to say, is don't give it so much mental energy that you totally miss your mark. So we have the number 27 there. In numerology, that's also the number 9. And these two energies right here are ending energies. So be very careful with what you choose. All right. So the next energy is the number 37, Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. And absolutely, if you give yourself the time and the tender loving care and the generosity that you deserve, and those around you, Taurus, the situation will work itself out. And also notice that the number 37 here is also the number 1, which means that it's a new beginning. The number 1 is definitely that full vibration, jumping off that cliff, making that decision, not having any regrets. Okay, so be generous of spirit, and be kind to yourself and to those around you, and the situation will definitely work itself out. Okay, Taurus, because you have got it going on. You've got the attraction, you've got the prosperity, you have the beauty around you, you have that energy of Venus. It's working out. So I feel like the universe is saying, take that leap of faith. Okay, it will serve you well. All right, Taurus, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing.